Hello, my lovies. I am compelled to come on here today and allow Babayaga to speak. This is compelled by one of the trending stories in our area, in our culture today, which is famously known as the Jollibee paper bag story. And the reason why I'm compelled to come on here and speak is because a similar story has happened to me. And I have reasons to believe that there's a lot of us out there who has experienced something similar. And for those who have been so blessed and so lucky to have partners who really take care of them and love them, we are so happy for you. And may that love surround you, your family, and also the rest of the world, right? And for those who are like me and like the women um, that resonates with a Jollibee paper bag story, then this could be something that resonates with you. And if not, then it's all good. I am legally married, but by heart and soul, I don't think I ever was. So I've been separated from my ex-husband for 7 years now. And I know that I made the right decision to break the marriage. And without going through a lot of details, what I really want to say here today is how I appreciate women as they start to speak up, as they start to tell their stories. Because for quite some time, no, there's always different sides of the story, but for quite some time, women have been trained to shut up, to be more patient, to be humble, to be submissive. These are all well and good, but this is just one part of the equation. It is impossible to tell women to submit when it's not even their initial choice to do so, or worse, if the environment is not really something that allows us to submit freely. And a lot of times, sadly, submission becomes a product of fear, not of natural flow. I was raised in a culture and in a time where little girls, kids in general, do not have a voice. That it's always going to be the parents who holds 100% of the decision. And when children talk, they're not really seen as highly intellectual species. They are amused. People clap their hands like an entertainment, but I don't really take them seriously. And that's the thing, because when kids are not taken as seriously and as properly, what makes you think that they're going to change naturally as they grow older? That becomes their imprint. That became my imprint. I do not really talk or speak out or tell my side of the story because that's how I was raised. But now that we are slowly realizing that we can actually do something better for ourselves, now we try to break the mold and get out of the closet, break the shell, tear down the wall. Those same people who has programmed us to stay silent are panicking, and they see within their sincerity that something is truly wrong with us. Why are we speaking up? Why are we using our voice now? We didn't have to before because we were all tied up and because we were programmed by fear. That's why. But then, as we continue to realize that the main function of a human being is to truly discover who they are and live through it, there's a certain amount of power that it contains to liberate us and to make us see that the world that we are currently living in is just an illusion. And because it is an illusion, we can do something about it to recreate it, reshape it, reprogram it, and hopefully to a dimension or to a reality that is true for us, that is closer to our authentic self. So, one of the takeaways, a few takeaways that I'd love to share as we are spending this time together here, and thank you so much for sitting down with me. I appreciate you, you beautiful, beautiful soul. Well, first takeaway is fear is programmed onto us. And most often than not, to reprogram something, it does take a lot of work. It does take a hell of a journey. It does take flipping your life over. But in all of these, there is one thing that is certain. It is not impossible to reprogram who we are. We hold the very fabric of making it happen simply because the life that we are gifted with is within our power, not in our parents, not in our partners, not in the gods of the religions, but really, truly, the power that is vested upon us by the source of life. You can call it God, you can call it spirit, whatever you call it, it's just there. I call it divine, the divine. And that divine has carefully, intentionally chosen us to be here so that we might and could be able to live life to the fullest, to play around the fabric of existence. And that would include going through a journey of pain and having the choice not to stay there. And that's why we speak up, we use our voice, we tell our stories, even if it's crazy, scary at some point in time. But you'll get there. Second is to listen in. Many times we know already what we don't want. We just keep on stretching it. because we want to understand the other person's point of view. What if he will change? What if he's also going through something very difficult? No one is perfect. That is true. No one is perfect. But you did not come here to be a savior for someone else. If you want to dress up as a savior, and this is how I'm experiencing it, so what I'm experiencing as my truth doesn't necessarily have to be yours. But practicing my my own belief system to speak up and tell a story, I believe that if you want to save someone, save yourself first. Because once you do that, you will be able to give others the opportunity to save themselves as well. When I broke up with my ex husband, I've been with him for 5 years. And in that 5 years, I knew it, it's not what I wanted. I've been in so much suffering and pain, and I still gave an excuse and told myself, but he will be lonely. He will not have a family anymore. He is an only child. Who's going to take care of him? Well, question is, if I'm thinking that way for him, but he's not thinking that way for me, it's very draining. And there's no justice in that. In some of the religious um, sessions, like a homily or whatnot, uh, people would start saying, you have to humble yourself, you have to turn the other cheek, and stuff like that. No, I get your point. I respect that. And no, because, you know, suffering, you'll realize that suffering is a choice, it is not a destiny. You are shown suffering so that you could decide for yourself if that's the kind of life you want to live and wake up to every single damn day. And my answer is no. And I have seen a lot of women saying no more and more. And I'm so, so, so proud of them. So as these stories come up, it's going to stir the pot. You could have just stayed silent, you witch. No. Everything would have been peaceful if you didn't say anything. No. I was told by one of my guardians, Earth guardians. Oh, let's not call them that. They don't deserve the name. I was told by a parent before that I was the one that broke the family. I was, how young was I? 20 years old? And that broke me as I told the truth of what really happened. And that parent just told me, you're the one who broke the family. And that shattered every fiber of my being because I know that that's not that it doesn't resonate to my truth. It doesn't make me hold on to my authenticity. But the beautiful thing is, the moment that I start to speak up, the moment that I start to take everything that I am and place my power, my magic in there and realize, damn, I'm now stronger than I used to be. I'm the person that has the ability to protect, to take care of that 20-year-old vision of me who was so shattered when she was accused of the one breaking the entire family. So, no. Should that parent still come up to me and say, Why are you doing this in YouTube? You are destroying the image of the family. Sure. I'm not doing this for you. Why should I? I'm doing this for myself and the fractals of myself, the collective that has gone through the same shit. And we're also told to quiet down. We're also told to shut up and don't break anything. And if they do, they will be accused of breaking everything that's already been broken. And they're not even the ones who initially broke it. So, lots of no. No, I will not submit to your tyranny. No, I will not be belittled. And no, I will not settle to your excuses that you're tired too, that you tried too. No, I'm not speaking up for you. I'm speaking up for those who resonate with me, who's looking for a reminder of how strong they can still be. Because the reason why I'm strong now is because someone spoke up, someone used their voice, and someone said no. And if that someone has blessed me so much, and I don't even know their names, but I want to pay it forward. And as I talk to you and this resonates with you, start saying no, dear. It's a superpower. I'm not saying that you have to be rude. I'm not saying that you have to be unlawful. But I'm just saying that maybe it's about time to say no. All right. Okie dokie. Thank you so much for having me on here in Babayaga Speaks and see you. Bye.